Yo, what is up, you guys? Welcome back to the Latvian Exotics YouTube channel, to another beautiful day in the city of Riga. The weather outside is absolutely fantastic. It's like 17 degrees and you know exactly what that means. We gotta get the motorcycle out today. So what we have to do is I have to go get the battery, but we won't be able to drive it on the roads today, sadly, because I still have to take it to the Latvian version of the DMV. I have to get its registration done. I have to buy the insurance. I have to do all that, and I'm gonna be doing all that stuff tomorrow or the day after-ish. But for right now, what we have to do is we have to try out the battery, which I have lying around here, which is this thing. Hopefully it is still good. I had it sitting for a whole winter season inside the motorcycle in the garage, which is not very great. I had it die on me like 2 times last season, but we'll put it in. We'll see if we can start it up. If not, we'll charge it up. And ultimately, I would like to get a new battery for the motorcycle this season as well. But you know, time will tell, and let's not get ahead of ourselves. So I'll just go out there, get the motorcycle unwrapped, so you guys can see the first reveal of the motorcycle for this season as well. So let's get it. And we are out here, baby. Don't mind the whole landscaping work that's going down here. All of that will get turned into a garage, which will be posted right here in this corner, but that's beside the point. Let me show you the interesting bit, which is the motorcycle right here. The first thing, and arguably the most painful thing, we gotta unwrap it. So let's get to doing that, because it's pretty painfully wrapped in there. I wanted to make a cool time lapse of me removing this thing, but I was a complete dummy and I didn't press the record button. So we already got this off. I'm sorry about that. We'll try our best to film the interesting bit of taking the tarp off. So let's get this out of the way and let's get to the fun stuff. You know, I completely forgot that we had it wrapped up like that. So I'll get a pair of scissors and I'll get right to that. Well, so far, the rear tire is looking a bit dusty, but other than that, we conserved that pretty well. Nothing happened to it over the winter, thankfully. So let's get that battery in, and let's see how we fare on with it. For that, we will need our key and the battery right here. We also need a screwdriver. Okay, we found it. It was just on the side right there. This is the best screwdriver, by the way. The handle's coming off of it, so I duct taped it. I'll show you how to install a battery on a motorcycle if you haven't done that before. So the KTM here on the left side, right down here, you should have a key slot. You insert that key in there, you can twist it, and when you twist that key, you can then remove this rear seat here. You gotta give it a bit of a jiggle. And then you can remove that and you place it somewhere relatively safe. And then you've got this. You have to remove this as well. It's just on clips, so you basically just take it off, give it a bit of a jiggle. And then this right here is where your battery gets slotted in. It's actually quite painful to slot it in there because you have to put it in this rubber thing. You got to clip it in here, and then you've got 2 more clips right here, these things. The install sometimes might be a bit annoying. We'll see if it's even worth it, or if I have to charge the battery, or if I have to get a new one. So let's hope for the best here. There we go, we got it successfully slotted in there. Gotta clip these 2 things shut, hopefully. And then we got it. And then put the plus on the plus terminal and the minus on the minus terminal. Do not do it the other way around, because that would be a short circuit. I've tried that a few times and it's not very fun. And now let's see how lucky we are. Hopefully we don't have to charge the battery. There's the key. Let's get it in here in the ignition. Fires up, ready to race. Let's get some fuel primed in there. We got about a half a tank to go. Fingers crossed. First start. Oh, we got the first start going. That's lucky. That smell. Oh, let me turn this thing off for a second. It has fresh oil filters in there as well. It actually has 2. There's one on this side and then one on the other side. And a lot of people tend to make a mistake of switching this one and switching that one. You have to switch this one, but the other one that's on the other side, you don't have to swap. You just have to clean that one. It's like a metal net. So if you're a person that does that, don't do that anymore. You learn something new from me every day. Last season, at the end of the season, I changed the oil as well. I got to run it up to temperature to see the actual oil level, but the oil level is decent. It's probably going to be somewhere in the middle or a bit towards the higher side. That should be completely fine. I think we are solid for the new season, except I'm hoping that this battery will not die because it did not want to start at the beginning. So I'll try another one. Let's see. It's a bit iffy. All right, enough with that. Let's get the seats back on, and I'm gonna try to get the motorcycle off the stand without damaging myself or the motorcycle itself. Otherwise, I'm gonna be pretty sad. And there we go, easy as that. A thing that I should also probably do that I haven't done on this thing for a little bit is check the brake fluid levels on this and on that lower tank right there. So strap in. We got the bike off the stand, so everything is really cool, but as always with my luck, the battery, after a few starts, it completely died. So I'm gonna go charge that up for like an hour or so, just so we could make it down to the DMV. And yes, we are gonna top up the brake fluids. Before, I just had a little bit of a spill and I decided that I'm not gonna check it there anymore. Now that it's straight, I'm gonna check it again. I got the 1 day pass and I got the insurance, so hopefully today we could get it the registration and be on the roads as soon as possible. I'll actually show you what I mean by that. Look at this. Yeah, and it displayed an ECU failure. I'll go plug it in for a little bit and hopefully it'll get us enough juice to get us down to that DMV. It is a bit sketchy. We're gonna try our best here to make this whole situation work because we only have a 1 day's pass. Minimum charge 12 volts. Okay, that's cool. Take the minus, add it to the minus, add it to the plus. And as you can see, the battery is not in the greatest shape ever. Hopefully it will suffice. But while that situation's going down, let's actually check the reservoir for the brake fluid and then top it up because I haven't done that in quite a while. The rear had enough brake fluid, that is completely fine. I'm satisfied with that. And the front did have enough brake fluid as well. I just topped it up for fun, I guess. And then just the last thing left is the dreaded battery, which hopefully will charge up enough for us to be able to ride this thing. We had success in charging the battery right here. Now, fingers crossed, we could at least start it again. Hey, that doesn't sound too bad. Success. Okay, so we've got that part down. That's pretty cool. Now I'm gonna get the seats back on and I have to hop on and go pretty fast because the DMV closes in like 15 minutes or so.
A few moments later.
In front of me. We've been going back and forth for like 20 minutes. I'm gonna speak more on the situation that I had a bit later, but you know, thing is, I didn't like my rear number plate lighting. And we're back in the city, baby. The beautiful city of Riga. Please stay green, please stay green. I'm not about to hit a red light. Stay green, let's go, baby. Stay green, yeah. Hell yeah, green light, let's get it. Let's get it. We are back in the Latvian Exotics residence, and let me give you a real quick rundown of what just happened at the DMV. So the huge question is, did we get the registration? Well, technically, yes, we got the registration. Let me show you. It is right here. The sad thing is that I have it only for a month. I mean, at least the DMV were about it and they explained what the issue was. And I modified the tail lighting for the number plate. I made it pretty cool. It has the short tail and the orange anodized lighting and everything, but they didn't like that the light didn't have some sort of European certificate and that the turn signals were too close together, I guess. But that's simple. We'll just put the OEM number plate holder on there in 5 minutes and we'll be good to to go and we'll get it the next morning, hopefully. This rear lighting is what they didn't like. It isn't European certified, and then they didn't really like that. No, it's AliExpress lighting, but it looks way better than what I have to install, which is this. So I guess let's get to wrenching in a second. First things first, let's take off the old tail tidy right here. And not to forget, let's run down and get a zip tie to tie those wires together and top it all off so it looks super, super nice. But there you go, DMV. Enjoy. We have to connect up the wires as well. Can't forget that. That's what I call great success right there. Right now, I'll just place the number plate on there and then get it situated for the night. And then tomorrow morning, we're gonna hit the road again, so stay tuned. It's currently the next day. I woke up quite early and I'm feeling pretty cooked after yesterday. But nonetheless, here we got the bike with the new tail tidy on there. And we're gonna get suited up and we're gonna make our way down to the DMV yet again. I wasn't filming in 60 frames, well, whatever. Let's see how she starts up today. Solid. Hopefully we're gonna get the registration this time, otherwise I'm gonna be pissed. I checked, it has an E1 certification, same for the red thingy, so it's certified in Germany, which is one of the highest certifications, so let's hope that that's gonna be good.
Three hours later.
All of you guys probably have one question in mind, and that is, did we get the registration finally? And yes, indeed, we did get the registration. Let me show you 1 second. And here's the new registration, though I did have to wait like 2 or 3 hours, which was unexpected. But other than that, I can't really complain. I met a few cool people at the DMV. I met a guy whose dog's name was Amber, French Bulldog. I chilled with her a little bit. Then one guy was talking to me about buying his wife a motorcycle. But beside all the interactions today, I'm happy. The motorcycle is ready for this season. We can officially drive it. I think we're good. And I also think that concludes today's video. Thank you for joining and being a part of the Latvian Exotics family. If you haven't already done so, I would urge you to go down there, click that like and that subscribe button. We are on the road to 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. If you want to help me do that, you can go down there, subscribe. If not, that's fine as well. But with that being said, I will see you in the next upload.
Keep a pretty bitch put up. Ride with a chauffeur, I be chillin' with my foot up. Niggas all cat bullshit, niggas full up. Master P in 98, that little nigga got the hook up. I'ma make it drop the jaws every time a nigga pull up. Drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it. Every time you turn around, that nigga, he the top. You would think the baby popcorn the way the nigga pop.